Hey, what's up you guys? It's Samantha. Excuse my voice if it sounds a little bit hoarse. This is being recorded after I had my surgery, so you are having a little bit of a sneak peek. Make sure you guys stay tuned because that vlog for my procedure and the electrolysis will be up very shortly. I want it to be fully healed and back to normal before I wrap up that video because I want you guys to see the results, obviously. Girl, do I have a story for you? And I'd just like to preface this video by saying that there are things that I did wrong and I shouldn't have done and I regret them now. And I will admit that I could have been nicer a little bit, but honestly this guy really sketched me out and you'll see, you'll see. So in October, November, around that time, I feel like I wasn't as passable. I wasn't as comfortable in my own skin and everything like that. So going into places, so I would always think like, am I gonna pass? Like, it's like on the fence, you know? So it was like a Wednesday, Thursday, like just a regular weekday. And in my school we have like a little food court that has a Wendy's, like a Subway, Sparrows, like a few different like chain restaurants. I decided that I would just go to Subway. Bad choice. Don't go to Subway. It was like 7:30. I'm gonna say 7:30. Not that it matters. So I head down to Subway. I'm alone. Just going to grab like some dinner, obviously, and then come back up to my room. So I get there and there's nobody there. Like the whole food court is like pretty much empty, and Subway is like there's like one person working and there's like nobody in line whatsoever. So I go up and I noticed that the guy like comes out and he like looks at me and he's like has kind of a weird look on his face. Like I couldn't tell if he clocked me or if he just thought I was like weird or like what, I don't know, like what it was going through his head. Which it was late and they were about to close, so it could have just been the end of his shift, blah blah blah. I didn't know. That's the main point. I didn't know what was going on. This guy was being creepy and I was just like, I just want my fucking food, girl. Just give me my sandwich. I don't want to judge or anything, but he was like sketchy. He was creepy. He was like mumbly. He like didn't look like he took care of himself. And I don't want to like sound rude or anything, but like that's how it is. That's how it was. I'm like cashing out, and he's like looking at me. He's like ringing it up, and he's like being all sketchy still. And then he like mumbles something, and he's like, and I'm like, what, bitch? Like, what did you say? And he was like, I think you're really pretty. And I was like, oh, thank you. And so that was kind of like a relief. I knew that, or I like assumed that he didn't clock me and that everything was fine, whatever. We kept going and he's like, you got a boyfriend? Like, that's the next thing that he said to me. And I was like, no, I don't have a boyfriend. And I didn't say anything after that because I didn't want to talk to him. Like, I was just paying for my sandwich and I wanted to go. He was very average looking. He wasn't my type. I wasn't interested whatsoever. He asked me another question. He was like, do you dorm? Like, do you stay on campus? And I said, yeah, I do. I didn't want to like be specific because like I didn't know this guy. He was sketchy, so I didn't want to do that. And he was like, oh, where? And I was like, Courtyard, which is one of the buildings that is on my campus. And so I just kind of gave him a broad thing, whatever. He like asked a few more like questions, like what was my major, blah blah blah. And like at this point I was just like ready to like walk away. Like I had my food, I paid, it was done. And he goes, can I get your number? Like, can I text you or something? And I was like, yeah. Cause like, okay, see, this is one of the points that I was talking about that I messed up. I should have, I don't, see, it's hard because like I don't want to lie and say like, oh, I have a boyfriend, because like I had already told him I didn't have a boyfriend, and like, oh, was I gonna say no? Like, I don't know, and I panicked. I couldn't give him like a wrong number. It was messy. So I ended up giving him my phone number. Okay, so okay, I guess it was a little bit before 7:30 because literally 7:26 he texts me, and I'm like not even back to my dorm yet. So it was like 2 minutes after I had left, and he goes, hey Samantha, it's me blank from Subway. Let's give him a name. How about Austin? Austin is not his name, but they both start with A, so his name's gonna be Austin. I texted him back like 15 minutes later and I was like, hey, that's all I said. And then he says, tell me about you. Like, just plain, tell me about you. No period, just sends it. I admit this is kind of rude. I just didn't answer. I didn't want to, like, I don't know. I just thought that wasn't something that you say to somebody, like, right away. Like, tell me about you. Like, it just seems so, like, give me it. Gimme. Like, I don't know. And also, like I said, I wasn't interested. I wasn't trying to lead him on or anything like that. Like 15 minutes later, he texts me again. And he says, where are you right now? Are you available at 10 p.m. or like 10:15? And I text him back and I'm like, no, I'm not, sorry. He was like, tell me about you. Like, he could have just copied and pasted it. I don't know. It was the exact same thing. And like, if I didn't answer before, what makes you think I'm gonna answer now? Like, stop. This wasn't like beginning my transition. Boys hadn't talked to me. I was like, I didn't know what to do. Okay, I was new. I'm new. Okay, leave me alone. And so I said, what do you want to know? And he says, whatever you want to share with me. See, that's one of the things, like, it wasn't creepy, it was fine. I don't know, I wasn't interested, I wasn't trying to talk to him. I didn't answer that, and then he texts me again 10 minutes later, you got any pics of you? Bitch. First of all, you saw me like half an hour ago, why you need a picture? First of all. Second of all, ew, like, no. And then he texted me again. I didn't answer that, obviously. And he texted me again, when are you free? I didn't answer, because I'm a bitch. And then he says, I just want to know you, that's all. I'm like, but you just want to know me? What you need pictures to know me for? Like, anyways. I didn't answer. And then all was fine for like a few hours. That was like 9 o'clock p.m. So yeah, those texts were kind of spread out a little bit, but it got to like probably like midnight, and I get a fucking phone call, and I'm like, it better not be this kid. I swear to God, if it's this kid, I'm gonna flip. And so I look at it, and it's like an unknown number, and like I didn't save his number, but like it looked familiar, so I didn't answer it. And then I double checked, and it was him, so good thing I didn't answer. That would have been super awkward. But like it was like midnight. Like what do you think I'm gonna do? Answer and then like come see you or like talk to you on the phone? Like no, stop, ew. So I thought I was free. Like, you know, he didn't talk to me for a while. It had been a little over a week. It had been about a week. I hadn't heard from him. I thought I was in the clear. I was never going back to that fucking subway though. At like 2 a.m., I get a phone call from a number that looks strangely similar to his. And I'm like, first of all, nobody important is calling me at 2 a.m. So I'm not gonna pick this up because it's nothing important. Boys, if you're ever being shady and a girl isn't texting you back for this long, don't keep texting her. She's probably sketched out. Girls, the same thing. If a boy isn't texting you back, don't, like, just stop. Just, like, I'm sorry, stop. It's annoying and it's creepy. And so I don't answer it, and then I get a text and it says, hey, what's up? Like, bitch, I'm sleeping. I wasn't sleeping, but like, it's 2:30. Leave me alone. Like, I'll show you. Oh, wait, I should probably like block his like number off. I don't know if that's in focus. Like, chill, bro. So yeah, that was Wednesday at like 2:30 in the morning. And then at 9 a.m. on Wednesday, he texted me, which you probably just saw, hey, Samantha, with like fucking. Okay, it was only 2, but like 2 is a lot. So he was like, hey, Samantha, exclamation point, exclamation point. Is this kid ever, like, is this gonna stop? Am I just gonna like get texts from him every day until I answer? Like that Wednesday he ended up texting me 3 times and I didn't answer any of those calls or texts or anything like that. And it was just like it was so much. A couple weeks pass, I haven't heard from him, and he like just like before, he's just gone. After a week he's gone. But this time it had been a few weeks, and once again it's like 1 in the morning and I'm like I'm watching a scary movie and I get this phone call from this fucking kid again, like, and honestly, like, now I'm thinking about it, why didn't I just block him? Like, it's so easy to just block somebody, but whatever. He calls me and I'm like freaking out at this point because like he knows that I dorm here, he knows like he knows what I look like, he knows where I live, like all this stuff. He works in my fucking building, and it was just like I was just and it was 1 a.m. and I watched a horror movie. So like I gotta fucking lock the door to the cluster, like pulled the shades, fucking bolted the door shut, barricaded it, like pushed my fridge up against the door, the whole shebang. Okay, not that much, but like, and obviously he like couldn't get into like where the dorms are because there's so much security and shit. But like, this is where my point was at, you guys, with him. He was not stopping. I thought he was gonna like end up outside my window, like, like, hey, what's up? I'm not the type of person that likes to be mean or like hurt anybody's feelings or anything like that. So I don't like to. That's why I avoided so many of those things, because I just didn't know how to say like, can you stop? Like, please, like, just leave me alone. And it probably would have ended sooner if I had just texted him back, like, I'm not interested, blah, 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 but I didn't, so it didn't end. If y'all thought that was it, no, this kid still is not giving up. So it had been like a few months. I thought he had like moved on, gotten over it, forgotten about me. Like literally, like we didn't even have a conversation. Like, why are you still trying to talk to me, like pursue me? Like, I'm not that special, boo. I'm sorry. So I'm home for winter break. It had been a few months. It's like between January 15th and, no, December 15th and January 15th. And I get a phone call at like 3 a.m. Once again, like 3 a.m. And I was with my friends, so I was very tired, and we were just chilling. And I get this phone call, and I'm like, oh, who the hell is that? So I pick it up. I go, hello, and he goes, hey Samantha, it's Austin from Subway. And I was like, hi? He was like, what's up? And I'm like looking around to my friends like, what the, is this bitch serious? And so there's just like an awkward pause, and he's like, hello. And I'm like, hi, can you please stop calling me? And like literally just said it, just like, just like, can you please stop calling me? And he was like, yeah, I guess. I just wanted to get to know you. And I was just like, sorry, it's just, I felt like really bad afterwards, because like, he was nice, but it was just like really creepy, and I was really like uncomfortable, and so like, he didn't contact me again after that, not yet anyways. Please don't comment down below and tell me how I was stupid or mean or anything like that. I know, I feel really bad. But yeah, that is my story time of Austin from Subway. And whenever I go into that food court, or like my friends are like, oh, you're gonna go talk to Austin? Like, you should go see what's up. If you're uncomfortable with somebody, just be as nice as possible, and just like, I don't know if it's safer to give a fake number, or say you have a boyfriend, or say you're not interested, or just say no, I'm all set, or whatever. So yeah, that's it for this storytime video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like or a thumbs up or whatever you want to call it. It really helps me so much. It lets YouTube know that this is a good video that other people should be watching. And if you're new to my channel, hey, what's up? I'm Samantha. Nice to meet you. Make sure to subscribe so that we can stay in touch. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.